Malik, when you look at that Patriots game, what do you think were the issues with the run defense?
Just inconsistencies. I think we weren't where we were supposed to be. I thought Coach Woods put us in the right positions. I thought we had a good game plan, but guys just weren't in the right spot, and they kept finding those little holes, those little crevices, and just getting through them.
Well, you guys came in, I think, ranked third in the league. So, how disappointing is that it happens, in a big game?
I mean, it's very disappointing, especially when we go against the Bengals and do what we did against them, and we have an expectation out here to go out there and do it again, and we go out there and give up that many rushing yards. It's embarrassing. We know we're better than that, but only thing we can do is just get better and get better for this next week.
Malik, inconsistency has been an issue on both sides of the ball. In your experience, what needs to happen? How do you guys fix that when you're 10 games into the season?
I think guys step up. I mean, this is a job. We get paid. I think the coaches, like they said earlier, are going to look at some other options, giving guys more burn, just giving guys options to go out there and do their thing. I think we all need to take a look at ourselves and see what we need to do better and see what we can do better, and everybody just be a good teammate and understand it's about the team.
Have making adjustments been a problem this year? Because Myles Garrett pointed that out after New England.
I mean, Myles feels the type of way, and he has the right to say what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think I just need to do better. That's what I'm gonna look at myself and see what I need to do better in my production. See if I'm going back and being where I'm supposed to be when Coach Woods says it. So, that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm trying to take care of.
Third down seemed to kind of be a struggle for the defense and getting off the field.
Mm-hmm.
When you're addressing that moving forward, what's the point of emphasis? What's the first thing that goes into making sure you get those corrections and kind of pumping that up a little bit for you guys?
I think it starts top down. Having these coaches come in there, tell us what they want, and being consistent about it, and being, demanding about it, and having us go out there and do it in practice. If you don't do it, get out. If you are doing it, getting better, then stay in and help everybody else. So I think it's just everybody top down, just being the consistent message, and us going out there and doing what's expected of us.
When that's happening, though, are you guys getting beaten down by the failure to get up, mentally? Is that?
Nah, this is a long game. Can we wait? Keep going? It's one of those things that, failures happen. It's the NFL. They get paid and they're going to win too. But it's up to us to be consistent and win more than they do. So that's why we try to work out. Last week we didn't do that, of course. But, the goal is always just win more than they do. We have a set of goals that we try to hit every week, and that's our standard.
When you say, maybe some guys getting some more burn this week or whatever, is that what the coaches have told you guys, that they might make some changes? Or?
No, I just think it's one of those things that if you're looking at what we did last week, you have to understand that, some guys are going to get some plays. And you have to understand there's some injuries out there. Some guys are it's just the name of the game. We need to win, and we're going to see what happens.
There were two games coming up against Baltimore and a winless team coming in.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-0 mantra seems to be in play here.
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it to not look ahead to Baltimore?
Oh, it's very easy, especially after the performance we had last week. I think we need to get some things straight and get our train back on the track. And once we do that, then we can get the first team that's in our division. But right now, we just need to get our train back on the track.
Malik, I hope you weren't asked this during the leaf blower in here, but
yeah.
Baker said there wasn't need for a rah-rah speech or anything. Anybody getting up, everybody know what happened. And obviously, you're a veteran on this team. What is that like? Even Sunday after the game, Monday, when it's just a game, you guys did not play well.
Yeah.
Does something need to be said, or everybody's kind of knows where you're at?
It depends. I think we have an old enough team where guys understand what's going on, but I also think it's one of those things that we kind of have a young team where individual rooms should speak up and have something to say to their guys. I don't think it's something where a guy needs to stand up in front of the whole room, because once you start pointing fingers, then you need to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think we all need to look at ourselves, so there should be no finger pointing. So I think it's just standing up in front of your room, everybody doing something different in their room to get better for the week and to really engage and to really know your personnel you're going against. So, yeah.
Do you think you guys have been able to, through the roller coaster of these first 10 weeks, do you think you guys have been able to avoid the finger pointing behind the scenes, and how do you avoid that going forward as well? Because it's tough to do when things go bad like that. It's usually the first thing that happens.
The first thing that we're a team and a brotherhood first. With the things we went through in camp in the summer, I think we've gotten to the point where, there will be no finger pointing. We understand that everybody's out here working their butts off, and we're trying our hardest. It's just not falling our way. But I think finger pointing is the opposite thing. We have a team that's very close-knit. We talk, we communicate, we understand on both sides of the ball. Hey, what do I need to do? Tell me what I'm doing here. Hey, asking Wyatt, telling Batonio, what do I need to do this if I do this? Just trying to get more insight and make your game better. So, that's all we need to do right now. It's not panic time. We're 5-5, 7 games left. We have a great opportunity to go out here and really make a run. We just need to, like I said, get our train back on the track, be consistent, and be accountable.
Joe Woods has gotten a lot of criticism, at least publicly. How is he handling things behind the scenes?
You wouldn't know it, you know. He's the even same guy every day, comes in, smile on his face. Now, you know, we understand there's some fire under his butt because of what happened last week, all of our butts, you know, but just that he's sitting there moping around, you know, upset or feeling pressure and putting it on us. I don't feel that.
Do you think he has the trust and buy-in from the guys on defense?
Oh, no question. No question.
Anthony Walker said the other day that Joe will come in there and say, "Oh, I should have done this better." But do you think he's almost taken too much on himself?
No, I think Coach Woods does a great job of that, and I think it's one of those things you have to be standing in front of a group of guys telling them what they're doing wrong all the time and not taking any responsibility kind of gets annoying. So I think what he does a great job of really coming in, accepting blame because, you know, it starts with him first, and then then it rolls downhill pretty fast. So, you know, but I think it's nice to have a coach that takes accountability and that understands, you know, that we're all in this together, and that just doesn't say it but really accepts it and tells us that. So, yeah.
When you have a superstar like Miles and he says, you know, we didn't have a chance because we didn't make in-game adjustments, obviously that creates a stir, you know, in the media and people pay attention to it. Did Joe Woods address that elephant in the room? Did you guys air that out? Did you guys talk through that and get on the same page?
No, Coach Woods didn't say anything. I think that's, you know, Miles has a right to say what he wants to say, and that's it. You know, I mean, I think we all have a right to say. Now, if Coach Stefanski has something to say to him, that's something different, you know. But from what I'm understanding, he said what he had to say. I didn't really hear it. You know, I heard about it walking out here, so I didn't hear it. But you know, it's one of those things. If that's what he feels, then that's what he feels, and he has a right to feel that way, you know. But as long as we're all making the right decisions to really go out here and change for the better, then that's all that matters.
So you think his opinion is an isolated opinion? It's not a defensive opinion?
I think his opinion is his opinion, and I think that he has his right to his opinion. And if nobody else says anything, then yeah, I think it's an isolated thing.